What is up, everybody? Hey, thanks for jumping in here. Let's see if I can move this around. Yeah, I can. Make my camera a little smaller for a sec. Okay. What I want to do here, hey, welcome. I am live on TikTok and YouTube. Thanks for being here if you're jumping in. I see some of you jumping in on TikTok. So what we're going to try today, never done this before. Oh, we got the chat in the way too. Shoot. Can I just hide this for a second? Okay, yeah. So what we're going to do here is through live streams, mostly on YouTube, go back and subscribe on YouTube if you want to see some of those. But I have been designing floor plans live for my live streams. And typically I just pick some parameters and go with it. And it's been fun. And there's been people that have jumped on and interacted and all that fun stuff. But today I'm going to try something new. This might fail colossally. So if it does, I'm sorry. But we're going to try it. So for those of you that are on TikTok, and if any of you are on the YouTube, I want to hear your votes. What do you want to see me draw today? So I have some parameters set up here. Just drop in the chat what you're thinking, the A, B, C, 1 and 2, X, Y, Z. If you want a special comment in the floor plan, something that is unique to a home or a special feature, leave that in the comments as well. And I'll leave this up for a couple minutes here. So if you're watching on YouTube and you're waiting for TikTok votes to come in, I'm going to put the little chapter here. So you can just skip ahead. Just skip ahead. But if you want to hang out with me and the TikTokers. Oh, we got one vote already. A to Z, which would be under 2,000. Two-story, Scandinavian. Oh, I like that. That's probably what I'd end up living in personally, not to sway the votes. And then double garage and covered porch, the unique feature. Anything else, hit it up in the comments. Let's see some other votes coming in. Let me know if you have any thoughts. How do I tell how many? Yeah, for those of you joining, drop your votes in the comments. I'm going to let you pick what I design here today. Oh, and then for those of you on the YouTubes, you can at least see what we're talking about. So this is what the live streamers are voting on right now if you're watching in the future. I'm going to try and live stream every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time here in America. So if you want to join in and, yeah, help decide some of these floor plans, feel free. Just waiting for some more people to filter in. If you have any questions on the home building process or anything like that, you can let me know as well. I'm happy to answer those. I'm going to take a quick coffee break. Right now we got Melissa checking in with the main vote. Let's see here. Top viewers. Okay. Can I display the chat box without getting in the way? Can you see that? Oh, it can't get any smaller, can it? Shoot, I can get bigger. Yeah, that is going to be in the way. Okay, we'll hide it for a second so you can read the votes. Then I'll display it here in a minute. So, if you're watching on the TikTok, hey, thanks. Jump on here. Let me know your votes. Live streams always take some momentum to get going. So I'm going to wait a couple minutes here. Let's see. What else? I get to go out to Colorado to see one of the homes I designed. One of my favorite homes I've designed ever. actually, next weekend. So I'm pretty pumped about that. If you're just joining, drop a comment. Let me know what kind of home you want to see me design today. Melissa, if you're still watching and you have any other features that you're curious about, want to see if we can cram in there in our little 2,000 square feet Scandinavian home, drop those in the comments as well. But yeah, so I get to go out to Colorado. A buddy of mine is actually the builder. And so he's flying me and another buddy out. We worked in tandem on the project. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I love Colorado, love being outside, and all that jazz. If you're second floor laundry, okay, we can probably get that to work. Let me see here. Although under 2,000, I'm going to jot some notes. Under 2,000 square feet. Second floor laundry. 2-story. Scandinavian. And then, what else was there? 2-car garage. And a front porch. Miss anything? Anybody else? Anybody else got some votes? Like I said, if you're watching on the YouTube, I'll include the chapter, so you can skip ahead. Sorry, covered porch out the back. Ooh, cool. Okay. Well, it seems like Melissa's getting a custom home here. Covered rear porch. Okay. All right, if you're joining and you're like, what the heck is this guy doing? Sorry, I covered this a couple times. But I'm going to draw a floor plan live for you right here on TikTok and save it on YouTube. So subscribe, one or the other, if not both. And we're going to draw the floor plan in an hour in AutoCAD and Sketchup. And I'm letting you vote on what style and size you want to see here. Right now, Melissa's dropped in some comments, wants to see under 2,000, 2-story Scandinavian exterior style with like a rear covered porch and a 2-car garage. If anybody objects to that, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Type fast. I'm going to start in a minute here. I'm going to get the clock up. I try and do these in an hour. So let's see here. Let's reset this clock to 1 hour timer. Okay. Pop out. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Should we get rolling? Not seeing any other comments come in. Yeah. Well, I hope more people jump on as we get going. So, let me adjust some stuff here. Let's get out of this. Close that. Come over here to our floor plan page. Let's get this little guy up there. And then we can add the chat box back in. Okay. And then I think I'm rocking and rolling on YouTube as well. Just gotta show this one thing. Okay. We're ready to go. All right. 2-story with a 2-car garage, Scandinavian. Well, let's just start with the garage. 24 by 24, outside dimensions. Pretty good standard size garage for that space. Okay. And let's show a garage door here. We'll do 9 feet each way, so that's a big 18-foot door. Okay. Now we need some floor plan, and we need to be... If you're wondering, I've been doing a lot of these live streams, and so I have a lot of them all in the same file. Makes it nice and easy to work with. So we're working on a 2-story Scandinavian, under 2,000 square feet. I'm kind of liking the idea. So this just popped in my head. What if we did like mudroom entry separating the garage? Oh, that's going to be pretty big square footage wise though, isn't it? If we're going to stay under 1,000 square feet, we're going to need to be really conscientious of our floor plan area. Because, yeah, you can't just go all willy-nilly on it. So I'm going to draw some stuff. All right. Well, so one thing I'm thinking, I'll just describe here what I'm thinking through. So for smaller footprint homes, I'm going to assume you are wanting to be cost effective in your build, right? So, I mean, we could go crazy with it, build a multi-million-dollar 2,000 square foot house, but I would think most of the time when you're asking for something that's square footage wise, you're wanting to also save cost. So part of that saving cost, the big part of that saving cost is to simplify the structure. Nobody wants to pay for lumber. So let's get the structure as clean as possible. So I've done a couple of, oh wait. So I'm showing 2x6 exterior walls here. And then a simple main floor layout for this. All right, let's see what square footage that sets us at. 746. Okay, so we could go quite bigger. Quite a lot bigger, quite bigger. And I'm 24 feet that way to that way. So I'm thinking with these Scandinavian plans, I'll get into Sketchup. Oh, forgot to start a timer. We got to do this all in an hour. Partially for fun, partially because Ludwig told me to. Love the idea of mudroom entry from garage. Yeah, I will try to make that work if we can. Let's say maybe 10-foot ceilings on the main. So I'm drawing a quick section here just to see how it's going to look, because I never want to get too far ahead of my design with the floor plan. I always want those to stay in tandem if at all possible. I think that helps in design. So even though I'm drawing this in SketchUp later, I'm trying to think out what would be the best way to do this. So I could do garage here with a little like dormer on it, you know. Does that make sense? And have this be something cool. I don't know. Melissa says 2,000-ish, if that helps. I mean, bigger is always easier. But sometimes small footprint floor plans lead to the most fun. So what I was thinking earlier too is, do we separate these components? And let's say here, it's going to add a decent amount of square footage. But if I pull this out, and then do like a breezeway. Not really a breezeway. That's not the right thing. What word am I looking for? This would be just like mudroom, maybe pantry as well. Maybe this is front porch too. It's not the most simple structure in the world, but what this does for us, especially on this Scandinavian style that we're going for, is now I can do 2 of those roof components like that, like so, you know, and separate that with like just a really simple front porch. And then structurally in here, what do we got? We wanted a covered back porch out back too. So we are 23 feet inside to inside. Let's grab some furniture just to start. How big is this main floor? I'm seeing if it's wide enough to do like the dining area and the great room on the across the back. $862. Okay, we could actually go wider with that. Let's go 2 feet wider, and then we'll go 4 feet back. And then, okay, so that gets us a 1030, just above 1,000. And then maybe, so coming 13 feet off of the back, maybe 15 feet. Let's start that kitchen. Okay. I'm showing 24 inches deep for all the counter space. That's very, very common. And then I'm showing 42 inches for the walkways. That's my personal low end standard. Like that's the narrowest I'll show. I still feel like 42 inches though is a really good working width, but on a smaller footprint floor plan, you want to save square footage wherever possible. And so doing something like that will really help. If you're jumping on the TikTok and you want to see, you just have any questions about floor plan, home design in general, or you have comments about what we should or should not be drawing here, leave them in the chat. I'd be happy to address as many of those as possible. All right, so this is going to be combined mudroom. Whatchamacallit? We need stairs. We need stairs, and I think this area probably be open to like a pantry up front here. And then if this is our main entry door, maybe we could do office over here and just leave this all open. Oops, wrong buttons. Okay, let's get some text in here to start to explain what we've got going on. Garage. Mudroom. Little office. We need stairs up. Don't let me forget stairs up, please, chat, or this is going to get awkward. Where can we put those stairs? Let me grab a... So I use this room layout guide. I actually sell it on my website. If you like working in AutoCAD or even want a PDF copy. It's got a bunch of options for you on like just my standard, most common layouts and sizes. But it also makes it easy to work with floor plans. because you can see really easily what does and doesn't work. So I could possibly put those there, right? Do you have tutorials on YouTube? I wish. That's actually a long-term goal of mine, is to do like a design course, SketchUp course, AutoCAD course, all that fun stuff. If you follow along the YouTube, you can see a lot of these floor plan design sessions, and you can get a decent feel for how I would design things. If you want to go that route, there's a little bit of digging though. Do I like that? So the stairs be open to the foyer. Foyer mud. No, it kind of constricts the floor plan some. What if we did like a straight shot staircase off this back wall here? No, that's not going to work either. Let's go back to our U-shape staircase. Oh, this needs to go out. We slide the door to the office some. That could work. We don't need to pull this wall back as far then. Could be mud entry. And the stairs down. We could either do basement or just have the understairs be a closet if you're not doing a basement. Okay. So let's see here. Let me clean this up for you for a second. That gives us enough room to get into that office. Where would you put bedrooms then upstairs? Do you have enough to put a bedroom here? 10.7.5. Yeah, okay. We could put a bedroom there. And then bedroom there and bedroom there. It's getting kind of cozy though. What if we did... What if this came back just a couple more feet? And this came out just a couple more feet. Could we get it big enough? 9.8.5. Could we get it big enough so that we could put a bedroom above the office and the pantry? That'd be nice and clean and easy. $18.5.5. You could actually do 2x12s through here. You'd have a big LVL though. Coming through there, which isn't the most clean structurally, but it's also not the worst. Neither the worst nor the best. Okay. Yeah, let's define our office sum here. If you were looking for a tutorial on YouTube, what would you want? Do you want to know how to work the software? Or is it more important to know like good design and stuff? Or how to think through structure and roof plans and all that fun stuff. Here's some newel posts. This is what I'm playing with right now. Okay, so then let's go upstairs. So then upstairs, we could have 2 bedrooms. Still probably need... that little hallway return. So this would be bedroom. And then that would be bedroom. And then we could do laundry right in the middle here. Oh, you'd actually have a lot of room for then like your primary suite. Because it could be all this space. What do we got here? Yeah, 14.1 by 18.2. That's really good. Actually, probably too big for this size house. So maybe something goes there. Maybe this is walk-in? What do you think? Sorry. Oh, the bath is huge then. If this becomes walk-in, then this is all primary bath. Oh, you know what? Speaking of baths, we need 2 more baths in this actually. We need one for the kids' bedrooms. See, going fast, it's easy to forget stuff. So that'll be... Oh yeah, we still got room for all this. So that's bath 2. Laundry there. Okay. That actually works out pretty cleanly. We do need to figure out a space for a powder room. Although the pantry got gigantic. It doesn't need to be that big. What if there's a little hallway coming down here? And then our powder sits there. Oh, I like that. Okay. Pantry. Powder. Thoughts? Love it, hate it. Where we at, gang? If you're just joining on TikTok, I'm designing a floor plan live in front of my studio audience. Hopefully you can hear me. Sounds like you can. Let me know if levels are good. Last time I think my music volume was way too high. So let me know if stuff like that is off. Okay. So I think structurally, what we can do is a flush beam through here. That's probably needs to be a column then, but we could have that be open rail. And then run 2x12s front to back. Might need to catch another bearing wall. Yeah. Or you could do TJIs. It's not the most optimized plan ever, but it's also not the worst. Cool bench seat coming in here for mud entry. Sorry, this is entry. Entry/mud. Love a Long Island pristine no sinks appliances. Okay, so let's talk about that. I was actually trying to do that in this kitchen, and we have this nice exterior wall here, but I'm running low on wall space. Like, I don't want to put the range here. That countertop is only 5'1", so it's not gonna feel good, and it's kind of far. So I can recess that fridge in a sec. But could we put the sink and range on the same wall? Or is that going to feel weird? Yeah, it is going to feel weird. There's not quite enough room in that kitchen. I mean, it would probably, like... I wonder if there's a way... better way to slice this up then. You know, maybe this... I don't know. Maybe this area is pantry. And we put the range here. And then the fridge goes down here. That sink goes there. What do you think? Yeah, powder could be right here then. Oh, the pantry is still giant. Which I think literally no one is objecting. I don't think I've ever heard like the pantry is too big. Could you please make it smaller? Yep, still haven't heard that in the design meeting. Here for a giant pantry, says TikTok. Yeah, big pantry is good. Okay, are we approving of this kitchen layout then? Is that better? I do like that. Don't hate it. Office probably isn't going to get a closet, but I don't know that it needs one. 10.3 by 10.11. That's a decent size for, you know, again, a small, modest footprint plan. You do a door or window out the back here. Probably another door out the back of your dining area. Okay, let's see here. These bedrooms are 10.7 by 15. Oh, that's really good size. And then 14 by 10.11. Oh, those are both good size. So maybe closet goes in here. Front corner. I'm not going to finish these out because I think you get it. You're smart people. I really want to get to the exterior to show you that as well. I think that could be fun. So we're going to switch to SketchUp here in a sec. So those are closets, bath. This bath then, 10.7. So you got plenty of room. Jumping back to the room layout guide. You got plenty of room to do like a double bowl. Maybe even a divided bath actually. Sorry, those blue icons. It's my standard plumbing icon color. And then somebody on TikTok one time was like, yeah, those are super hard to see on the black screen. Oh, sorry. Tons of room for laundry. And then I'm guessing on this size and type of home, a lot of these were foregoing a tub in that primary bath. This is a really good size laundry too. Okay. No closet. No closet where? No closet in the bedroom. Screen and porch or covered deck. We want covered porch. Oh, you know what I think would be cool here? Is to like make it kind of wrap around. So it connects to that front mudroom area. I won't really be drawing the rear elevation though, so you just have to use your imagination. So one thing to note on covered porches, that's going to have a roof line that then protrudes kind of into the floor area here. So you need to make sure the pitch on this is shallow enough for egress windows here and or here. Usually people like those out of the back there. Well, let's show overall dimensions, sorry. 38 by, I think it was 26. Yeah. So if you're doing like Scandinavian home like this, we're probably going to do a lot of metal roof, which could be cool. So If you're doing the metal roof, you can do super shallow. You could go down to like a 212. So that's probably a good option for you. All right. And then for this primary bath, oh yeah, this is gonna be cool. Just do shower and toilet compartment. Back it up on one side and then giant vanity space on the other. You can keep this open. Be like a glass wall for the shower here. Where are my icons? Please don't protrude closet into the bedroom. You can be more creative than that. I actually think those work really well here and here. Do you got a better idea? Because it'll create, both of these are the entrance doors then, right? So it'll create like a natural little alcove as you're walking into the room. And then still preserves a bed wall. So the bed wall, let's grab this bed icon. You know, this can be your bed wall on this one. And I actually think this would be your bed wall on this one. Do your egress window at the side there. And then you could do like knee space or something in the middle here with a window off that back wall. Or center the vanities. And then do like linen cabinets or closets on the ends. Sorry, distracted by comments. Okay, did we forget anything major? The only thing I can think of is like if we're gonna need to do a mechanical chase in this. Where would you do one? So it kind of depends on the type of construction. Yeah, because you could do like ERVs and stuff, and not even need to worry about mechanical chases. Maybe let's plan on that, because this is a live 1 hour session. Okay. Now what I want to do is like maybe a cool big window set here, and then a smaller one there, and accent that whole. I'll bring those out. Each a couple feet. All right, sweet. Let's get to SketchUp, gang. Close enough? Everybody can visualize this? Oops. I need to open a new SketchUp. Sorry, let me drag that off. Another window. There we go. So main block of our house was 26 feet by 38. Looking good, says TikTok. Thank you. Thank you for watching. All right, so I bumped up 8 inches for top of foundation and then 12 inches for floor area. That'd actually be like 13 and a half. And then, you know, I had mentioned doing 10-foot main floor ceilings. I think because of the stair treads that I have, I'm going to stick with 9. I don't have a ton of room to do extra treads. So 9 foot, and then another 12 inches for joist space and subfloor, and then another 8-foot one and an 1/8. So that's our top of plate for the second floor. Let's jump back over to AutoCAD. Is that right? 7'4" and 10 feet. 10 feet and then 7'4". And then 6 feet and 24. Sweet. Okay, and then I think this was a couple feet in. Okay. So again, up 8. And actually, okay. So that'd be our top of plate for first floor. So kind of matching a 9-foot plate there. Okay. I'm going to bring these out. Little like Scandinavian arms. Is that the technical term? Yes. House fingers? Sorry. I'm a child, I know. Okay. Got my house fingers. Okay. And I'm going to do 12-12. I feel like a lot of these plans have a 12-12 pitch. Makes it nice and simple and clean and easy. And I'm actually going to come back through and offset this 12 inches. And then that should get us our main roof line here. Check it out. Starting to look like a house. I always like to go back and delete extra lines in SketchUp because I think it'll just save you headaches later. And I can just copy this. Now that I've made the form, I can just copy it over and I can delete a bunch of crap. Makes that roof really easy to do. See? Oops. Then just have exactly where it was. Kind of less thinking. Less thinky way to do it. And there we go. Love seeing this process. Thank you. This is what it looks like almost every day. The main difference, so like in a live session, I'm intentionally hurrying, right? That's obvious to everyone. Whereas if this were a real client drawing, I would spend much more time. Like I would go just as fast. I'm a firm believer in going fast to figure out what does and doesn't work. But I would spend more time making sure the iterations were right. And I'd probably draw, you know, a couple different floor plans instead of just the one, and iterate back and forth and pull out ideas and stuff. So that's the main difference. But it usually looks like this. Like I'm a big fan of drawing fast, to fail fast, get your ideas on paper. But those of you that follow along, you know that. Okay. And SketchUp is just like connecting lines. Any lines that you connect that are coplanar, it makes a face. Even Texas Instruments thinks that I'm coplanar. That's from 5 Iron Frenzy. I'd be shocked if anyone in the chat has heard of 5 Iron Frenzy, but there we go. Thoughts on making a little loft over the garage and entryway. Ooh, okay. I'm going to take just a minute to explore that. Oh, there's really no way to get to it. Shoot. How would you do that? Because you're only half a story up here. So you don't have head clearance to cut any stairs or anything that way. And then if you made the footprint bigger or dropped a bedroom from upstairs or even dropped that laundry room from upstairs, you could make this a hallway and then make the loft area here. And that could be cool. And then you would just, let me copy this over. I'll show you what I think you're talking about. I realize that was an odd sentence now. Let me show you what I think you're talking about. So you'd need a nice saddle. Actually, I don't want to delete that roof element there. Oops. Too far. Yeah, so you'd need a nice saddle coming in there. Ooh, but that could be really cool. Come to think of it. Although, going back to Melissa's initial request, she did ask for laundry upstairs. So, I feel like I'm kind of betraying her if I don't do that. But, this could be a really cool idea. Because then, yeah, that little loft space upstairs just becomes this little cute little nook. Yeah, so I think woodwork would be cool. I'm not going to finish that idea out, but maybe in a future live session. Oh, Melissa says love that idea. Okay, maybe I should finish it out. Well, let's jump back then. What does that do to the floor plan? If we make this the primary walk-in, oh, you could put the laundry here then too. It could just be a bigger laundry room. Okay, what are we thinking here? Should I keep going on the loft? Where do you put the laundry though? We could do... What would you do? I don't want to put it against either of these walls because I think you'll need them for windows. That loft would be a really cool space. You could have it overlooking the stairs. Good idea, commenter. Sorry, I forgot your name. Zach. My brother's name's Zach. You're not my brother, are you? I don't think he has TikTok. Okay. So, we did something cool with the plan, but now we lost the laundry room. Huh. What would we do with it? Trying to think here. Separate entry. Not sure where you'd put a separate entry. We'd have to crawl or enter from the garage. Yeah, or we could do... Or maybe we just make this all the laundry room anyway. Okay. And then the loft is above the garage. Is that roof pitch shallow enough? Oh, it is. Let's build all this out. So right now, we don't have a ton of head clearance for that. So what I would do, I'd actually mess with the garage plate height. So maybe bring that up like another 3 feet so that you could artificially and delete this actually. Wonder if will this let me do it? Oh, it will. Sweet. Okay. Don't worry. I'm going to straighten out all these lines. Okay. We're going to do the loft above the garage. You win. It's going to kick us way above 2,000 square feet, but it's a cool idea, so we're doing it. And so then, because I kicked up that plate height, we now have a bunch of more room for loft space above that garage. So then, looking at the floor plan, you'd have a room. Let me copy this up. Have a room like here. Fat fingers, sorry. I once heard Tim Euler of Awesome Framers say bass player fingers. I think that's the funniest phrase I've ever heard in my life. Also, I play the bass, so there we go. Win-win. But yes, it's true. I do have bass player fingers. So then the loft to be here. That could all be hall. That's walk-in. That's laundry. We get that? Imagine the space just being storage for Christmas decorations. So yeah, if you're like, if this is a slab on grade, you're going to need that space. If you're in an area that does basements, then this would be a cool office or guest bedroom or something like that. But I'm not going to get too deep into calculating the exact size and spacing of all that stuff, but it probably works. Love to be able to have my own home someday. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Is there enough headroom? Yeah, so headroom here. I'm carrying this 8-foot plate all the way across. And then, yeah, there will be some slope ceiling as you get in there, but there should be about a 10 to 13 foot room in there for shenanigans. All right, let's throw some doors and windows on this. Start to make it look like something. Explode that. Delete that. What's 9 over 8? 1.125? Okay. Making that an 18 by 8 garage door. Just seems like that's one of those things that's becoming so popular lately. It used to be 95% of what I drew was... I don't like those grids in the windows, though. Looks kind of cheesy. Used to be 95% of what I drew was... whatchamacallit? 16 by 7 foot garage doors. Just like the air quotes builder standard. But those are completely gone now. Pretty much nobody does 16 by 7 like standard garage doors anymore. Okay. Did I design my own home? So I've designed my own home that I lived in twice, but we sold both those. Then we moved to Minnesota and then back to Indiana. And by the time we moved back to Indiana, my wife was like, can we just get something and not do the whole building process again? Because she'd just done it a bunch. And a bunch of moving and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, that actually sounds kind of nice. So we just live in a random 90s two-story now. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate it. We have golden oak cabinets everywhere and golden oak flooring and all that fun stuff. An oak trim. Did I mention the oak trim? There's a lot of oak, guys. But yeah, it turned out to be a cool house and really what our family needed. But yeah, designing your own house is cool and fun. 5 stars, would recommend. Okay. Now for some smaller windows, I think. Let's make that unique. Bring that back down in size. I'd never be able to... Mark says I'd never be able to perfect it, I think. Okay, so, true story. Before we built either home, our existing home that we're in took a long time to sell. Like a long, long time to sell. And I would just work on my plans and my lunch breaks. I had hundreds, not kidding you, hundreds, maybe thousands of alternative layouts of like things I wanted to do in the house and plan. I guess that's like, you know, good news and bad news. Like, you're not gonna get it perfect, and you can take some solace in that. Like, it's just you're gonna miss stuff, and that's okay, and everybody does. I think planning and prep is awesome, but like, what am I trying to say here? Don't stress yourself out about the planning, because it's impossible to do it perfect. And if you think the planning would stress you out to the point where it would be like dysfunctional, then I don't know, maybe don't build. I know I'm not really supposed to be the like don't build guy. You know, that's kind of my livelihood. But I'm serious. I don't think home building is for everyone. And I think it's good to assess that before you go into the biggest project of your life. Okay. I can't tell if I love this song or hate it, but... Oh, wait. I wanted to make that a group. But it's still on my playlist. Even on an architect's salary, I'd never be able to afford it anyway, unless I moved far away from any job. So one cool thing is like you can work with this career, you can seriously work anywhere. But I'm often saying, like, on average, I'm designing way nicer of homes than what I can afford. I think that's pretty normal. Okay, so these windows are in our bedroom and below in our powder and pantry. If you're just jumping on, we've been designing a floor plan from scratch here for you in AutoCAD and Sketchup. We're on the Sketchup portion. Got 13 minutes here to finish this elevation, hopefully. Making a front door now. I'm just going to do a full light front door. I think that'd be fun. Oh, Jeff, watching on the YouTube. Thanks, man. do a little triple window up here. Oh, maybe double. Yeah, double. I'm gonna stick with double. Final answer. Phone a friend. Where is the center line of this bay? Oh, we could use a bigger window in there. Definitely. So that'll be our loft space. Oops. All right. Now let's paint this thing. Maybe even render it. You guys want to see it rendered in Enscape? Okay. Gonna change our garage door to black. I've been on such a moody, like, color scheme kick lately, and I really am not apologizing for it. Loving all the dark siding and stuff. Okay, let's show all metal roof. Nice red color. That's a joke, I'll change it. Okay, and then let's import some materials from Enscape. I'm in an interview this week with a local firm. I'm so worried. An interview for architecture position, I'm assuming. If so, that's cool. Wood on the underside of roofs. Yes. Great call. Doing it. Like this area here. Love it. All right, and then let's do, because that wood stuff is going to be expensive, let's do some just field siding to fill in the areas. Hopefully offset some of that cost. Don't worry, that's not going to be white either. Going to decrease that size though. Feel more real. Bump that in so there's like a little reveal there. Could look cool. I think we're close to rendering it. Draw a driveway. Yeah, let's just make it. We got time for Enscape. 9 minutes. All right, there's our driveway. Front walk. Little landscape area. Out front. Didn't like that though. I'll do that instead. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move these way out of here so they're not in frame. And then draw our land. Bump that down 4 inches so that you have some reveal between the concrete and the grass. Just one of those like little details that helps it feel real. Third material might be too busy. Yeah, it might. I could see an understated stone or brick. You know, just something real simple. Like if you did a black brick, could be cool. Just like on this face. I actually really like that. Oops. If this were an official rendering, I'd probably add a little more detail to the exterior lights, and maybe there's another header doodad above the garage door. Actually, let's show that. I think that could be cool. And, you know, maybe some brick sills separating that piece. But also, you'll notice these like overhangs are very, very simple. I like to keep, sometimes in the rendering you'll notice like you could just oversimplify and you just can't pick up on it. It's almost impossible to like really tell that the like now you'll notice now that you're looking for it, but the like cables holding up those awnings, those in theory would be circular cables, but I've made them rectangles, and I don't think anybody's gonna, you wouldn't really notice if I had sent that rendering to you. Okay, 6 minutes speed time. Some pebbles. Need some landscaping. Oh, back to the lot size. So I rarely draw renderings with the actual lot size in mind. I'm drawing it so big that I can hide the horizon line. Just one of those things that I think helps make it feel real. Do you have any designs to take advantage of views? 10 acres in hill country. I mean, yeah. I think most of my designs are like intended for to have some sort of view somewhere, right? So usually like big open windows at the back and stuff, but I'm guessing you're probably wanting like, I'm not a landscaper, by the way. I don't know if you could tell. I just do enough to be able to throw these on here. All right, let's get some trees. So I want a smattering, again, hiding the horizon line. And some in the foreground and the background. Enscape does this cool thing where it lets you set your focal length of like the camera shot. Which can be really cool because then it helps a lot to have stuff really close and really far. Because like it'll get more and more blurry as it gets further in the background. These are good like horizon hiding trees. Also, I want some stuff in the foreground so you can see those trees like in the reflections of the windows and stuff. That can help. Realistic feel. And I'm not going for hyper-realism either. That's rarely ever my goal with a rendering. I'm looking for client buy-in, something to show them and say like, hey, are we on the right track or not? All right, Enscape time. Cylindrical objects are so hard to rotate. I was a rough time with them. Yeah, cylindrical object. So yeah, that back to the like the cables on those awnings. I rarely ever show a cylinder because it's so much more modeling power, and yeah, it gets real funky. All right, moment of truth. What do we think? Would you live there? Yay or nay? I'm digging it. I think I would. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you setting the focal length. So depth of field. Crank this up, you'll notice the house stays very crisp, and then stuff in the background gets more and more blurry. Too big for me, says Mark. Yeah, I think we're a little bit above 2,000 square feet, going back to Melissa's initial request. But I'm liking it. 2 minutes to spare, too. Check that out. Cool. Just send me the plan, says YouTube. Yeah, I need to get better at this. I'm going to try and post more of these to my Instagram. If you're serious about sending me the plans, shoot me a message like on TikTok or Instagram. DM me. You can DM me now. So, and we'll talk. We'll play around with it. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. This is it. We're going to wrap it up now. If you have any last minute questions, type super fast into the chat. So I'm closing in a couple minutes here. But yeah. Okay. Coffee break. I've been talking a lot. Thank you for watching, Evie. Floor plan review one more time. Oh yeah, good call. Okay, let's jump back to it. All right, first floor. We got porch coming into an entry mudroom area with another door out the back. Nice big built-in bench or lockers here, something really cool. And then big open kitchen, nice open, like no walls separating kitchen, dining, great room area. Probably do a double door off the back. Nice big window set here. Maybe an optional like electric fireplace there if you want to. Stairs up here with open rail going to the second floor. Either under stairs closet if it's done slab on grade or stairs down to the basement there. Walk-in pantry up front here. Powder room there. This might need to be used for mechanicals. I don't know. Maybe just throw your furnace in there if you're doing slab on grade. Or like we said, do mini splits. And then it gets real simple. We did this little loft space above the garage. Put the laundry above the front porch here. This kicked it above 2,000 square feet. But 2 bedrooms up front sharing a bath here. And then primary suite with the walk-in primary bath off the back. No substitute for true flame. Yeah, I get it. Although the electric fireplaces are pretty cool. And huge space savers. Alrighty. Thanks, gang. We'll end with the rendering. Thank you for watching. I'll be back Thursday for another floor plan. So hit me up. Oh, there's 1 hour. Exactly. All right. See y'all. Peace out. I forget how to stop this timer.